Are you ready? Many teams deal with stories added to the sprint that only have a title, little description, or not discussed at all. The team do not know how to start working with it and struggle to get answers to a lot of questions. A common problem is that there is no agreement on when a story is ready to be added to the sprint. So anything is added without proper refinement, and committing to something that is not ready for a sprint is a dangerous commitment. So you know what?
You're not ready for this.
Yes, you are not ready for that, because you need the definition of ready. The definition of ready is an agreement of the team of when a story is ready to be added to a sprint. Being ready means that the team feels ready to start with certain user story, like athletes being ready to start a race. Only user stories that are ready can be added to a sprint backlog. Having a definition of ready is a good technique and practice to prevent product owners to push stories that are not ready into a sprint. Let's suppose there's a team with a definition of ready. They want to refine the stories to a level that they are ready to be added to a sprint. This team has a shared understanding of what ready means with a definition of ready. In this case, their definition of ready says that each story should be independent to each other, that they are negotiable, but the acceptance criteria will have enough detail so they can start working, that the value is clear, that the stories are estimated in story points, that they are small enough to be done in one sprint, and that they are testable, in the sense that the development team understands and have examples of how they will be tested. This is usually known with the acronym INVEST. For the definition of ready, I recommend to use a template. So please open the link in the video description and you will see this article that I wrote, and if you go down you will find the steps to create your own definition of ready. And here we are. Definition of ready template, and these are the suggested steps. So first, open the template in English or Spanish. I'll show you how it looks in English, and it looks like this. So you have a lot of options here that you can consider. They are not mandatory. So print it, or you can also make a copy and meet face to face with your team to discuss each of these items and select the ones that applies for your team. Think of what you need of a story in order to be ready to be added to a sprint and select those items. Again, they are not mandatory, you only have to select the ones that make sense for your teams. These are all suggestions. Once the team agree on these options, just share it somewhere. Put it in a wall, take a picture, put it in Confluence or somewhere that is visible to everyone. And of course, once you have the definition of ready, be responsible as a team member and as a Scrum team and respect the agreement that you made on your definition of ready. If you want to know more about Scrum practices, please check the links below to get some of these great courses with a great deal.